When you got the call that they wanted you to be part of this film, was that kind of an interesting call for you? Because it was a bit of a surprise when I heard that you were part of the cast. I was like, oh, whoa, what is this film now?
Well, see, I was doing a film. I didn't even get a call, really. I was doing a film with Lorenzo di Bonaventura and Mark Ferrati and the producers. So I was working with them already on something else. And one night we had dinner during our shooting, night shoot, and they said, we're doing this, would you ever consider it, you know? And I said, yeah, sure, of course. And they first gave me the 2 films, which I watched, and then the script, which I liked, and liked the character very much. And then I spoke with Michael a couple times. We talked about what we thought we should do with that, etc. So, you know, occasionally I do things like that, but, you know, a lot of times I'm not offered things like that. It's you know, an actor, you choose from that amongst which you've been chosen for, so.
Did it feel like, I don't know if vacation's the best word, because it's not, but was it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? I mean, because it's different from the kind of milieu that you kind of are associated
sure.
with, and so to be on a set like this where you're the comic fodder, and you kind of, you know,
Sure.
was that, and you get to play broad, and you know, so was that interesting for you, or? Yeah,
sure, it is a vacation, I think. I mean, you know, paid vacation, it's fantastic. You know, it's quite the franchise already. The films are on the back of the producers, and most especially Shia and Michael Bay. They're the ones who have to do all the work. And, you know, it's the shooting. I shot in July when I had dinner after I went to LA, and after New Year, 3 weeks after New Year or something like that, for a few days, and had dinner with Mark and Lorenzo. They had just kind of finished shooting. I mean, it's just unbelievable the amount of work they had.
Do you feel like, because you know, you've acted for such a long time, but if in your early career, because I see what Shai has gone through in this period of time, if you were offered something like that in the beginning stages, would you have taken it on? Or do you feel like it's a sign of the times that these types of movies are available for young actors and stuff like that?
I think sign of the times, you know. What was thought of when I was a very young kid as the kind of A movies are now either not made, or they're B or C or D movies. They're generally little independent films like the kind I produce, or our company really produces. And now the movies that were kind of Jason and the Argonauts, and you have a Cyclops who wanders around, blah, blah, blah. Those are the A movies. That happened a long time ago, and I have no comment about it. I mean, meaning it's fine by me. And would I have done it? Probably. I mean, because I'm not much of a genre person. In other words, I don't really care what the genre is. I'm wandering around Europe at the moment. This is my day off doing 2 operas. That's the exact same work as doing this. It's only different because it's on stage. That's the only difference. And of course, theater is very different to film, but the job's the same. You try and convince people that you're someone who you're not. And so for me, I never really care. I'm just as happy in Con Air as I am in, you know, I don't know, playing Klimt. I just don't care too much about what the genre is.
When you were on set, then, did you have at any point a bit of action envy, in the sense that, like, I mean, you got to play a little bit, but would that be of interest to you if they said, you know what, we're going to do a whole full week and you're going to be running and jumping and flying, and would that be of, would you be game for that?
Well, then it would not have been good, because I've had a very bum knee, and I had a hard enough time doing the action stuff in Red, which I've now had surgery on, and hopefully I'll be able to do a little more when it's fully healed. But I like to do that stuff. But that wasn't my lot in this film. But yeah, any any guy, regardless of what they say, likes to do that. I mean, Helen Mirren, you know, first of all, Helen Mirren with a gun, you know, is so
amazing.
erotically charged anyway. But, you know, like Helen, she was so delighted to have a weapon, you know, to be weaponized. And I think all of those things actors like. Really every actor I've ever met loves that stuff, you know.